Hi, I'm Emma from Doodah Photography, and I just wanted to make a little video to talk about me and my business. I meet a lot of people at wedding fairs, a lot of couples, but I appreciate that a lot of you, that's not your scene and you don't want to go to a wedding fair. But I want you to meet me and see me and hear me talk about what I love, so that you'll book me. Okay, so Doodah Photography is just me. It's just a one-man band. I have been doing it for 10 years now. I shot my first wedding in 2016 and I love it. It's what I love to do. The couples that tend to book me are looking for someone low-key, non-invasive. They're just going to turn up, stay in the corner, take the pictures, and for the most part that is what I do. I just follow your day as it happens. I'm very low-key. I'm not a million cameras in your face. It's just one woman with one camera waiting at the end of the aisle, and trying to be unobtrusive. However, there's a couple of points in your day where you're going to hear from me. I'm not shy in retiring. I am going to make sure things happen the way that they need to happen, and that will be any confetti shot or sparkler shot or anything like that. I'm going to choreograph that. I'm going to tell your guests what I want them to do, and I'm going to bring the energy. I want them to cheer when you come out the door and they greet you after you've just got married. I don't want it to be quiet and weird, so I'm going to hype them up. That's part of my job. And then the other times are group shots. If you want those formal pictures, you know, we call them the old-fashioned ones, but people do still want them. If you want those group pictures of your family, then I am going to hustle people, because we're going to get through those quick. We want people back at the bar as soon as possible, enjoying the party. We don't want to spend hours on it, and that means you are going to hear me. You are going to hear me tell people what to do. During your portrait session, if we wander off for just a few minutes, we're just talking 15 minutes out of your day while everyone's having their drinks. During that time, I don't push you outside your comfort zone, so I'm never going to ask you to do something that you wouldn't do in real life, but I am going to give you pointers so that you're not just stuck in front of my camera like a deer in headlights, okay? So it's all going to be easy stuff. It's going to be like, hold hands and walk towards me. Turn your bodies closer towards each other. Hold a hand, give her a kiss. You know, these are things you can do, right? It's never going to be pick her up and swing around unless you want to. I'll do that. I'm always up for the crack. So if you're looking for someone who is just going to fit into the rest of the day, just take loads of pictures of your guests enjoying themselves, catch all the moments, catch all the hugs and the smiles and the laughs and the tears, you know, always be watching where you might be distracted so that later on you're not just living your memories, you get to see the bits you missed as well. Who's going to engage with your guests. I'm not going to just hide in a corner. I'm going to be appropriate. Okay, so I'm going to keep my distance if they don't want to chat. If they want to start a chat with me, great. I'm going to have a chat with your guests. I'm going to enjoy myself and make sure they enjoy themselves. And I like to think that I bring a nice, positive, good energy to your wedding day. In terms of my style and how I photograph, very natural as much as possible. I will move things around. I'm not a documentary photographer in the way that I don't interfere. I will, if there's like a can of lager in the way of my picture, I'm just going to move it so I get the good picture, okay? I'm not that documentary. There are photographers out there that don't interfere at all, and if that's what you want, that's what you need to go and look for, is a documentary photographer. I'm someone that's going to just tweak a little bit to get the best out of any situation, okay? When I deliver photos to you, you'll find them to be very warm in tone, so it's more towards the orange end of things rather than the bluer end of things, and that's just flattering for skin tones, and it gives a nice feeling of memory to your photos. They're nice and sharp. They are very contrasty. I really embrace the darker tones as well as the light ones. No one calls me bright and breezy in my life or in my photography. No way. So you'll get a real album full of memories is what I want to provide for you. Everything's delivered digitally in the first instance with me, but if you want to add on albums and prints and things like that, you can do. The stuff that I provide is higher end that you're going to get from somewhere like Boots or Vistaprint. So if you want to take your digital files and run off to Boots, that is fine. I have no problem with that. You know, I'm not going to cast any shade on anyone who does that. It's what I did a long time ago. But you should be aware that for the price you pay, Yes, it will be in your budget, but it might be that the colours and the tones don't quite match the way that I edited them. So you need to be prepared for that, but that's all right. If you're happy with that, then you go with it. If you want a true colour match, if you want prints on paper that are going to last beyond your lifetime, archival paper, if you want albums that are luxury quality, you know, that we work together to build, then these can be added on. But you don't have to. It's okay. That's why I do digitals first, because not everyone wants that. And what else can I tell you? Prices and things I don't go into, because I'm hoping this video is going to last a while and I'm not going to have to redo it, but everything's up front with me. It is all on the website. If you want prices, you can email me. I'll send you a brochure. I'll send you an email. They're on the website. I think they might even be on my Instagram highlights, maybe. I might need to look at that. So yeah, just ask, please. Let's just have a chat. And I would definitely say, even if you're not the type of people that want to have a big chat with a wedding photographer before booking them, please just spare some time to have a Zoom call with me, because your personality of your wedding photographer matters. Okay, it matters that we get along, because the service I'm providing is not just the photos. Yes, that's the bit that's going to last forever, but your memories of the day will last forever as well, hopefully, and I'm going to be part of that. So I need to be the sort of person that you're going to be happy to have around. If you want someone who's never going to say boo to a goose at your wedding and you don't even notice them, there are photographers that will do that. If you want photographers that are going to shout and bully people all day long and get them in line and make sure things happen really quick and to a deadline, there are photographers out there that do that. I am the photographer that will go with the flow of the day. I'm not going to hustle you. I'm not going to hurry you, because nothing happens without you anyway. So what are we hurrying for? I am going to get your guests in line when I need to, but most of the time I'm just going to be in the background and I'm going to take the pictures, but I'm going to do it always attentively, always with a smile on my face, always with good energy. And that's me. Okay, so book me, get in touch first, then book me. Okay, bye.